All right. Welcome back once again to Wet Hot Titanic Summer. Last time I left you was right in the middle of Titanic 1996 miniseries. But and because so we will get into part 2 of that. That's what we're going to be watching today. But before we get into that, some things happened in the real world in between our last little chunk of Wet Hot Titanic summer installments and this one. So I thought we could go through a little bit of that. The late 70s and early 80s was just a big Titanic time. And before we've had some like major events, right? There was the actual sinking and then movies starting in that initial like chunk of like a year or a few in between. And then about ever since the actual sinking, there was like a big Titanic project like once a decade ever since. We had one in the 30s. We had the Nazis doing it in the 40s. We had Walter Lord and his Night to Remember and his couple of adaptations of that. We had Molly Brown in the 60s, major Molly Brown decade, the 60s. And you left us on a cliffhanger. It's pretty impressive. Thank you. Thank you. I try. And so and then finally we got that like late 70s with the Raise the Titanic and SOS Titanic finally kind of coming back to form. So the reason why there was so much picked up interest in this time period, and then with the Cameron version being that looming iceberg over the horizon, right? We have, oh yeah, my science museum has a Titanic exhibit in town. I'll probably check it out on my actual birthday in a few weeks. Oh my goodness, congratulations. Stick your hand in the cold water if they have one of those and tell us, was it cold? Was it cold? Mm, mm, mm. But yes, before this next little chunk of like the 90s Titanic movies, um, a little thing happened, which was the discovery of the wreck of the Titanic. So that is not Roxas. You also have a five stream streak. Oh my goodness. So let us take a peek really quick at the Titanic expeditions, not exhibitions, but expeditions to go find the wreckage, right? So, um, there have always been efforts to try to go get the Titanic, right? To try to go see what happened, but of course, um, the part of the ocean where she went down was too deep for people to be able to get to for a very, very long time. Those photos are so lifelike. Is wow, it's like I could reach out and you could reach out and touch it. Look. Um but it took basically until about the late 70s for getting down to the wreck of the Titanic to actually be like a real feasible thing. So it oh, big thunder, do you hear that? There was just a lot going on, right? As we saw, there was also plenty before we even got like the actual technology to even go down to like the depths to be able to touch her. People were already having ideas of like we could fill her with ping pong balls or we could fill her with like inflatable gas and just like raise her up, you know? Um and kind of like what we saw in Raise the Titanic, which is absolutely, we now know, not even close to being possible to raise the Titanic from the depths. One, because she has been down there so long, and the thing about the ocean is that it disintegrates anything that goes into it. So she has been down there disintegrating for decades and decades and decades. She is much too fragile to be lifted and out of anywhere. I thought everything went black and Chipotle honey chicken is back. thought your power went out." But psych, it was just Chipotle honey chicken. Fantastic. Um, and also what was very important, the reason why we can't raise the Titanic is that she split into 2 pieces. So, unless you find a way to seal out her entire back half, you're not raising her up. Even the good side. Spider-Man doggies. They are really pumping out the Spider-Man stuff now, aren't they? So, the first we're there of before we get to the actual successful attempts, there are quite a few notable failed attempts. And a lot of these are going to be attempts kind of in quotation marks because they didn't actually go down anywhere. They were just like, that would be like a nice idea. And then they realized it cost too much. And then, but anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that. But so save the Titanic. Save it. Let's save it. So, first major failed attempt was in 1977 by one Robert Ballard. He was working with the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution. That's a non-profit research institution. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's in Massachusetts. They didn't actually go down anywhere. Typical men. Typical men. Always afraid of going down. So Robert Ballard was a former Navy officer, just like Walter Lord and the other guy who wrote Raise the Titanic book. So lots of Navy guys, lots of Navy guys. Sometimes you do just need to get your service to the Arms Guard out of the way so that they can just pay for your college and you can like move out. It's hell working for the imperial baby killing machine, but you know what? If it'll help you afford college. If only we could have used AI to pilot the Titanic instead. She would have still been here. She never that pesky old iceberg would never have been there. So former Navy guy. A lot of these guys are former Navy guys. I guess the ocean never stops calling you, right? And he was sponsored by Alcoa, right? Remember Alcoa, that aluminum company that sponsored the One Step Beyond show? She's coming back, right? The more we go on in Wet Hot Titanic Summer, the more you notice like a lot of there's only so many people in the world and we're all connected, So they wanted to take he took his the deep sea salvage vessel, the Sea Probe, right here, right? So this is used mostly for like drilling, right? So she has a lot of drilling equipment. It was all made of aluminum because Alcoa is the aluminum company, right. So, so he's drilling. He is using the drill pipe to like scan the seabed where she thought she had gone down. Of course, they're using the coordinates of the last like transmission from the Titanic. Spoiler, they were way off with where their estimates were. And of course, when you go down, like there's drag and like she cut through the water in different ways, so she could have, dove a couple miles down to the seafloor. So but of course, a lot of things were happening, so of course they weren't very accurate with where she was. But so as he's like he put the drill in and he's scanning the bed floor, the seabed floor, one of the drill pipes broke and it sent nearly 3,000 feet of pipe and what is the equivalent of $3 million of equipment plunging to the sea floor. So his experiment, his scans kind of had to stop immediately because, girl, that's $3 million down the drain. Quite literally, right? But don't feel bad for him because he's just a diving guy, right? He's when you start diving, the call of the sea calls you back. So he went on to do that routinely for many other companies and many other projects. And 2 years later, in 1979, during another deep sea dive, he is the guy who discovered hydrothermal vents, like the geographic feature, just like on our planet. He figured out that like those were down there. So good for him, you know. Sure, you might not have found the Titanic, but you did find like the second most important source of life besides our sun on the planet. So, a good consolation prize. That's a lot of happy pride. Okay. The next one was Disney and Nat Geo attempted to go in 1978. They planned to go in the first all aluminum submarine, which was called the Illuminaut, which is this guy right here. That's, ooh, the Illuminaut. Look at him. Ooh, cool. Oh, aluminium, you know, all aluminium. That's so correct, right? And so this thing was capable of making the depths that they needed, supposedly. But then Disney and Nat Geo like look at the price tag at what this was going to be, and they were like, nah, actually, you know what? Never mind. Seems too expensive to me. And then the next one was also Seawise and the Titanic Salvage Ltd. What is that? Limited. In 1980. This one was backed by British billionaire James Goldsmith, who tried to get this expedition together with a primary focus on like photography and documentary making, because he had this other thing. He wanted to make a magazine, and like to try to like rival like Time. And he didn't get the funding, and also his magazine failed within the next year. So again, you might say that it's kind of cheating to even list these next two as like actual expeditions, because like they didn't go anywhere, but like Disney was there, and we always love it when like a British guy or a British guy and a billionaire guy like has an idea. And it's just, you're truly addicted to that Mid-Atlantic. You know, because you know what? Maybe I do live in the middle of the Atlantic. Okay? Maybe I am the Titanic. All right? Illuminati. Now we're thinking, what were they trying to hide? What are they actually trying to find out there in the bottom of the ocean? Do you think they actually ever went? Suspicious. Suspicious. Okay. And then, so the next we're still under the failed attempts, right? But the next huge chapter of Titanic Expeditions we have to get into is Jack Grimm, also known as Cadillac Jim. He was born May 18th, 1925, and lived January 6th, 1988, or 1998. I'm sorry. He was a Texas oil tycoon, who funded multiple explorations, right? He's an absolute joker. Funny. Because yeah, actually, his background was kind of looked at as from the comic book writer of Absolute Joker. No. Yes, for Absolute Joker, his background was used for the Absolute Joker comic book for Joker. You think I'm joking? Let me pull up his Wikipedia real quick. Jack Grimm Wikipedia. Where is Joker? Comic book writer. Comic book writer Scott Snyder cited Grimm's name and historical background as a wealthy, eccentric Texan as the inspiration for naming Jack Grimm, the billionaire corporate alter ego of the Joker, in the 2024 DC comic Absolute Batman series. Yeah. But yeah, he is literally the absolute Joker. It's this guy. That's him. He is kind of him. But okay. So he did a lot of wacky and zany things. He absolutely did. Dude's fun, crazy, and fun shit. Speaking of funding crazy and fun shit, the Titanic was not his first love, right? This is not what he first set out to do. He put together multiple explorations and expeditions to go find multiple things. He had a normal amount of teeth. Well, okay. So, what were his other expeditions that he put together? Well, he put together a search for another famous ship, right? You might have heard it. It's called Noah's Ark. Okay, he was looking for Noah's Ark. Didn't come up with much. Okay, so next thing he went down to look for was the Loch Ness Monster. Also, somehow didn't come up with much. Damn it. Next big expedition, Bigfoot. Damn it. We keep striking out. And then his last expedition before he went to go look for the Titanic was to search for a big hole in the North Pole that would prove the existence of Hollow Earth. He's a character. He's an absolute joker. So, yeah, next bright all right, so he goes, all right, I've had a string of L's. You know what? I really need a W. Aren't we all just looking for a big hole at the end of the day? Rich people do kind of say stupid. It's kind of like the curse of having money. You just you stop. You grow big holes in your brain. Okay, so he finally gets his shit together, and he's like, all right, let me go look for something that actually happened. And maybe he accidentally thought that the Titanic wasn't a real thing, and that's why he actually went looking for it. But so he finally gets his ish together, and he gets an expedition ready to go in 1980, right? He got the funding for it by selling the media rights. Because he was a content demon, all right? He knew that this clip needed to go viral. Okay, I'm going to go find the freaking Titanic. Okay, you need to put a documentary together. You either hole or get hold. Yeah. And so he says, okay, I'm gonna sell you you have to fund my expedition, and I'll send you all of you can film it and make a documentary off it. For some reason, he got Orson Welles to narrate it, to even be he got him to be in studio and talk to the camera and introduce section after section. I have a boyfriend. So Orson Welles is there. He worked with Columbia University and the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, which is the oceanography department of the University of California. Right? So he's working with these oceanographers, these people who know the ocean, who have probably had finding the Titanic to be their dream for their whole lives too, right? Some reason is money. Orson Welles was down to do anything for money. And he had a lot of it. So you know what? It makes sense. So so he's talking to these scientists, and the scientists are like, so okay, so we're gonna get going. Everybody, let's completely drunk. Did he get paid in wine for that commercial? Was that his asking price? Girl. I sure hope so. He see so he had all these scientists together. They were figuring stuff out, right? Mapping stuff out, trying to find out where that bird went down. Or not bird, that girl. That gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And so they start out and he's like, "Okay, guys, I have this brilliant idea on how to find where the Titanic is and where we should go scanning for it." And he brings out a monkey. Okay. And he says, "Listen, this monkey has been trained to point to maps. And so this monkey is going to point to a map. And that's where the Titanic will be. Okay? we're gonna we're gonna give this monkey listen, Dora the Explorer, all of the controls of where we go on this exploration." And they were like, "That's a funny joke, man. Anyway, let's get back to like mapping this out." And he's like, "No, I'm serious. We're using the monkey to go find where the Titanic is." And so this goes on for a little bit. And then finally the scientists come up to him and give him an ultimatum. And they're like, "Okay, listen, Jack, it's either us or the monkey." And Jack said, "I prefer the monkey." And they say, "Stop it. We're leaving the monkey here." And he goes, "Okay. Okay." And so they left the monkey and they went to go find the fucking Titanic. The monkey's name though? Guess what? Titan. I hope the monkey had a good time. Listen, I hope it was all just fun and games for the monkey. I hope he had a nice life since. And so they actually get out on they stop monkeying around. A monkey named Titan will rip your dick off before you can blink. It's a wonder why they didn't take him up on the monkey offer. You know what? Missed opportunity. So they do the grip. Oh. Oh. So they go out, they start surveying the ocean floor. They spend 3 weeks of this. They search nearly 500 square nautical miles with sonar, all in bad weather. Listen, the weather all bad. And they what did they do? At least Stockton Russian Book of Money undersea trash can. Oh god. The Ocean Gate? Yeah. And so they did the sonars. So the sonars is not just like a beam that they beam down from the boats, right? It's in these little guys, and they just drop it down off of the side of the boat, but it's still like attached to the boat, right? So it's dragging a lot closer, right? So the boat's here on the surface of the water, and then they drop it down and it's closer to the bottom, but not like all the way to the seafloor, right? It's not like dragging along the seafloor like that. It's just kind of like flying through the water, right? So they started off doing this guy. I forget what this is called. I don't think I noted it. But it was the best sonar at the time. And then so it's an unmanned thing, right? No person fits in this. It's just the sonar. And as soon as I put it in, almost immediately the tail gets ripped off, and they're like, "Fuck." Even with like the amount of miles that they were able to do, like before the tail got ripped off, fuck. The weather is bad the whole time. Of course, they don't really find anything. If anyone out there is a monkey named Titan with the grip that can kill me, please DM me. So it's a failed expedition, but you know what? An expedition nonetheless. They already had the documentary rights. And then They just put it together. Of course, Orson Welles is narrating it, and this is called The Search for the Titanic, which makes it really hard to actually search for because there is another movie within the Wet Hot Titanic summer lineup that is called Search for Titanic, but is not this documentary. So just know that when you're actually looking for it. I thought he said the monkey got this thing. No, luckily we did not send a monkey to the bottom of the ocean. No monkeys were harmed in the search for the Titanic. Okay, so then he tries again a year later. They come back. They return with the better sonar device. This one here. It shoots out a much powerful beam or whatever sonar does, right? And they return with better sonar they reinvestigated. It came up with a couple of like hotspot points that they had mapped out. It's the first search. Well, you know what? Fuck me. I guess you know how to search for Titanic things better than I do, all right? um, okay, so, so they're picking out the points that they had picked out on the previous year's expedition. But when they checked them out in much more detail, they found that they were just natural formation rocks again, dang it. Again, very bad weather on this 1981 expedition, and the bad weather kind of cut their... No, it was just bad weather this time. Again, just bad weather. The other one was exactly what I thought it would be. Yep. We'll get to it. We will get to it. Also, on the last day of this 1981 expedition, they found an object that resembled, in Grimm's word, it resembled a propeller. I've seen the scans. It looks more just like a propeller, one singular propeller blade, maybe. But a propeller. Go ahead, fine. And so he sees a propeller and he immediately starts running to the press. He goes, "That's it. We found it. We found the Titanic. We found the Titanic." He's going to the press. "We found the Titanic." And all the scientists are like, "We did not find anything. Okay. That we've maybe found one blade of one propeller and we do not know for sure." This object, by the way, that was mapped on this last day of this 1981 expedition was never found again. So who the fuck knows what they found? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, everything's fine. It's all good. We got to get through these slides. I'm going to be talking for a long ass time. I'm already like, we got to get to this. We got to get. Ooh, okay, what's next? The ocean is full of propellers. These men. Exactly. Object was never found again. Okay, and this documentary is called Return to the Titanic. And this one's narrated by James Drury, who he was a TV actor who was very popular for a Western TV show in the 60s. I had never heard of him before. Maybe you have some relationship with him. I don't. And then these two documentaries that he made were then stitched together to make In Search of the Titanic. So, Search for the Titanic, In Search of the Titanic, and then the other movie that we're gonna get to, which is called Search for the Titanic also. There's three documentaries. The first one, the second one, and then the two of them edited together. All four expeditions that, again, never found the Titanic. So, there we are. Okay. And then, finally, his 1983 expedition, which has the worst weather out of all of them. It seems like God just does not want this man to find the fucking Titanic, and I don't think he was ever really meant to anyway. He was much too busy talking to monkeys and Bigfoot and stuff, so... really bad weather and had to cut it short. So it was a very short expedition, but one nonetheless. And as they were doing their sonar, are there Titanic deniers? You know what? I think the Titanic is due for somebody who is so brain broken to think that, like, there's no way they could build a ship that big. You know? Ice can't break through steel like that. Ice don't melt steel beams. It would, if there aren't Titanic deniers, I think we should make some. Okay? I would love to see it. Honestly, I'd love to see it. But what is in the ultimate just twist of tragedy, just twist of fate, they didn't know it, but on their first pass of this expedition with extremely bad weather that they had to cut short, their subs passed one of these. At this point they were using both of them, right? Both of these two guys. One of them passed directly over the Titanic, but didn't detect it. And the other one came within 1.5 nautical miles of finding it. So this guy just not meant to find the Titanic, even though to his death, he still maintained that he was the one who found the Titanic first with that propeller. And it's like, girl, it was just not gonna happen for you. Okay? It's time to pack it up. It's not for you. All right? It is not for you. Okay, so let's actually get into the discovery, which happened during a 1985 expedition. And you know who did it? Robert Ballard. Yes. That he came back. And here he is right here. If you're counting, that not only makes one, but two major deep sea discoveries. So I was like, damn, mom let you discover hydrothermal vents and the Titanic wreck. You wanna leave some for the rest of us down there, Ballard? Jesus Christ, right? Okay. So, for this 1985 expedition, they went aboard the research ship, the Nautilus. And he used this new technology that he made for it, which was called the Argo/Jason. Because all of these people are nerds. So they need to name all of their equipment and boats after nerd shit. But so, what was this new kind of addition is that, so, right, we had the sonar things, which hung off the side of the ship, right, down deeper. And then they would do the sonar and stuff, kind of closer to the bottom, but still not actually, like, on the bottom. What was different about the Argo Jason is that, so there was a remote controlled Argo, right, which was named after the ship of Jason and the Argonauts. Argo was the ship name, so it was Argo, and then there was a teensy tiny little robot guy who would go along much closer to the actual, like, bottom, right, the bottom of the ocean, and he would just go along like that. And so the Argo would have, like, sonar and stuff, and also some imaging stuff, but the major addition that really set them ahead was that Jason had a lot of good cameras. And it was the cameras that was able to actually find things as we will go along in it, right? So he roams along the seafloor. They're all, like, tethered to each other, right? The Argo is tethered to the ship up on the surface, and then Jason is tethered to the Argo, right? So they're all just guys going along the seafloor, right? On our little Greek epic journey here. And so, what's kind of sad, again, we're talking about, it's the US Navy coming back. Because the thing about science is that it never comes with a price. Right. Anything that is ever actually successful usually gets funding from the United States military. And the deal is that, like, okay, we're the United States military. We'll give you the funding to make this technology happen, but also, like, you need to give me all of your scientific achievements so that I can go use that to go destroy human beings all around the world, right? You see this a lot happen with, like, Boston Dynamics and all of their robots that they're making. The United States government funds all of that research, which could be really cool if they're not going to eventually use that to brutalize people on the street just for like protesting and to help the police brutalize human beings, usually just calling for like basic civil rights. So, um, uh, they sponsored this expedition for him. But they said, okay, we'll sponsor this, but with the caveat of you have to use the Argo JSON system for all of our own projects. Most of which are still classified to this day. So we don't know what they were doing on the bottom of the ocean out there. But one of the things that we do know that Ballard was working with the U.S. Navy for was to find a couple of submarine wrecks for them. So the USS Thresher and the USS Scorpion were nuclear submarines that were sunk during over the course of the Cold War, of course, at some point. And so, they he was put to the test by putting the Argo and Jason to the test of trying to find these ships. But what was very important in the way that they actually found the Scorpion, the Thresher, but also primarily the Scorpion, was that it showed that it's not usually the wreck that you can find very easily. Because if you think about it, the wreck is just one thing. It's one point on a map, right? It's usually the debris field that you can find so much easier because the debris field just goes all the way back from wherever it's hit to when it eventually lands. So the debris field is like this arcing stream of individual pieces that you can pick up and kind of like acting like a hunter, like hunting some game out in the woods. The debris field kind of acts like tracks that you can then get to lead up to the actual wreck itself. And that's the most successful ways to find wrecks, is to find this. They describe it as like a comet trail, right? Because right, the one point where it goes down, we're now looking at like a top-down view, right? So there's the point where the wreck is, but then the debris field not only just is like this. So if you're like walking over it like this, scanning back and forth, you bing, 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 right? You'll find the trail. It also goes out like this in a cone shape, right? So it's ping, 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 ping. Oh, yes, here's the field. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, 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 ping. Oh, yes. Oh, ping, 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 ping. Oh, yes. And here we goes. And then we find the wreck, right? Good night, Wiley. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry we're running real late. But okay. Right? So we found out that with these guys, the way that we found them is that we look for the debris field first and then we find the wreck, right? But because, of course, we are now on the United States Navy's time, right? So the clock is ticking because we're working with them to find the Scorpion, and they're only sponsoring this trip all in one go. And after we found the Scorpion, we now only have like 12 days left in this trip to actually go find the Titanic, which is my passion project. This is what I'm doing all of this work for the Navy for. So while he's like still in the midst of looking for the Scorpion, he goes and he contacts Ifremer, Ifremer, which is it stands for something in French. It's basically just the French Oceanography Institute, right? It's French and oceanography, right? And he's like, okay, you have like some of the most advanced sonar things, right? More big sonar things are happening. And so you go and do some like preliminary scan work with your sonar, and then I'll come in with Argo Jason and do the detail work, right? But that didn't really work because they kind of found nothing, which was really sad. Like all of that pre-planning, and then it didn't really work. But they did come within a few hundred yards of the wreck on their first run. Again, on their first run. It's just that sonar is not very good for this. You have to actually have eyes like on the bottom of the ocean to actually find something. And this would also kind of come back to bite Ballard in the butt, because we will talk about Ephemer again in a little bit. Obvious, and as we will go on, there was not much that they actually did, and he actually didn't even Ephemer. You never know. Hey, you never know. Okay. Okay, so right, the clock is ticking. The Ephemer didn't pick up anything. We only have 12 days to find the Titanic. Let's get Argo and Jason in the fucking water and let's find this baby, right? So he gets Argo and Jason into the water, and there is round the clock, 24 hours. Everybody sleeps in shifts, and you are watching the cameras for anything that it can pick up, right? And then at exactly 12:28 a.m. on Sunday, the 1st of September, 1985, they start to find debris. And let's take a little look about like what that was like. This is a very good piece. I think it's some edited pieces of a documentary put together by History 401.
Good evening. There is no more famous shipwreck in the world, and the discovery of the Titanic in the Atlantic off the coast of Canada has been the dream of countless deep-sea explorers. Well, thanks to an American-French team, it is no longer a dream.
More stuff coming. That is big. Look at it. What the hell? God, this is a boiler. It's like a boiler. Yes.
It's a boiler.
We were jumping up and down. We were patting one another on the back. And then someone looked at the clock in the command center and said, she sinks in 20 minutes. It was 2 in the morning. She sank at 2:20. And that innocent comment just grounded us. And we realized you have finally put the rest where these souls were lost. And everyone filed out. And it was a moment of silence because we were there. And that was pretty powerful.
This afternoon, I talked by ship-to-shore radio with the chief scientist on the Titanic Expedition, Dr. Robert Ballard. Have you actually seen the hull of the Titanic standing upright as it's been reported? Over?
That's correct. It's sitting upright on the bottom.
So they found the debris field, and then through that work tracing the debris field, they would find the actual wreck of the first part of it, the bow half, a day later.
What kind of condition does the Titanic look in? Over.
Appears to be in superb condition. One would expect that given the fact that we're working in extremely deep water It's ice cold and in total darkness, so it's an environment of high preservation. Over.
Do you have any plans to try raising the Titanic? Over.
Oh, I think that would be ridiculous. No, absolutely not.
Ridiculous.
In fact, I would like to go and try to ensure that desecration of this memorial to 1,500 souls is left the way it is. Over.
Is there any possibility you might try to raise the cargo? Over.
No, I can't believe that it would be economically wise to do such a thing, and I don't want to do that personally at all, and I don't want to contribute to any such undertaking. Over.
As far as you're concerned, the Titanic should remain where she went down. Over.
Yes, it's like trying to raise the Arizona in Pearl Harbor. I see absolutely nothing to be gained, and I think that a ship like this, being a sailor of many years, you ought to leave it where it is. The souls have now been located, and they're fine where they are.
And then they started to leave these plaques for for almost every single dive that went down. This is obviously a little bit later. This is commemorating all those lost on the RMS Titanic from the people of Cobb, Queenstown, and Ireland. And then it has some Irish. Go to Durga Din Goimas Cyril whatever that means. This is from August of 2000. And then there she is. Thank you for bringing her home, Dr. Ballard. This is such a cute video. I love this one. But that part kind of does exemplify Dr. Ballard's major feelings and the way that he does kind of in many ways disagree with a lot of the other people who we will see who do some diving down to the Titanic, because he is very much, first and foremost, a preservationist. He says that the Titanic is a grave site, and to take anything from the Titanic wreck or any of its debris fields is akin to desecrating a grave. It's grave robbing, essentially, in his mind. And we will see that quite a lot of people do not agree with him, actually. So, for the first thing that happens right after the discovery of the wreck of the Titanic is that Ballard comes back a year later, this time taking the first manned deep sea submersible, which is the Alvin right here. There she is. Oh, gorgeous. She has just a little teensy tiny porthole that you can look out of. But so this one was first of all there to actually take a human being down to those levels, which was, oh boy, not a lot of people could have done it, you know. And so that they took the Alvin and also Jason Jr. right here, which is the little robot camera that's on its tether right here. And Jason Jr. would be the first thing to enter the hull of the ship, and he would do some huge photography, right? This was the first time that we would see the interior of the Titanic in almost 100 years when this went down in 86, right? And it's actually this trip and the next trip that kind of get smushed together for James Cameron when he starts to write his movie, right? And this trip very much did inspire him to start doing his first, like, what did they call it? His first passes at it, his first write-ups, his first pitches for his major Titanic blockbuster, is that we need to do some modern day stuff, because this find of the wreck of the Titanic, again, brought up a lot of very much renewed interest into the whole subject. And then Ifremer, here comes the Ifremer to come bite Dr. Ballard in the butt just another year later. And this is where the controversy starts, right? So in 87, Ifremer does the same thing with a manned sub, but they also start taking things from the Titanic. In this trip, this is not their submersible. This is not their submersible. Never mind. I'll talk about that in a second, though. They come back with nearly 1,800 objects, all taken out of the Titanic. And and it's just where the controversy. This kind of starts to open the floodgates of kind of pillaging this site for personal gain, mostly. Then there is another trip down for the Titanica trip in 1991. This expedition was solely for the purpose of photography and making a documentary. The documentary ended up being Titanica. This was a Russian, Canadian, American joint operation. They commissioned the Russian ship, so excuse me for this pronunciation, the Academic Mistivlav Keldysh, which I'm just going to call the AMK from now on. So the AMK had their submersibles called the MERS, right? And MERS is translates to world peace from Russian. So good for them. This was sponsored and shot in IMAX, also sponsored by CBS and National Geographic. And this footage was put together in this documentary Titanica. And when it was re-released on DVD, they got Leonard Nimoy to narrate it. So cool science things, because like of course nerds loved Leonard Nimoy even before he was in Kingdom Hearts, right? So if you could get Spock to be in your documentary, you won, right? So the MERS and the AMK will be back, and we need to make sure we mention them. But then comes along RMS Titanic Inc. So the sponsors and Ephremer in the 1993 expedition kind of come together and form the company RMS Titanic Inc. So and they make sure that RMS Titanic Inc. is the only company that has salvage rights for the wreck of the Titanic. So these are the only guys that can go and take things from the site. And they do so in expeditions in 1993 when they like officially form. The 87 version is like their pilot episode, and then they come back with the company formed in 1993, 1994, 1996, and 1998 and 2000. And over this period, they just retrieve thousands of artifacts. They retrieve over 4,000 of them. The most important couple of them coming from the 1996 expedition, because they got the bright idea to make this just like a big circus, a carnival, let's say, right? Let's call it a carnival. Complete with not one but two cruise ships tagging along, full of people, full of onlookers to just go see them, grave rob this massively important site of great tragedy. Over those two cruises, they hosted about 1,700 people, which is about as many people who died in the Titanic. One, what are you doing on a cruise? Two, what are you doing on a cruise that's going to go over like the site of where the Titanic went down? Like, are you like, and three, with almost the exact amount of people who died during the Titanic. Like, you're asking to be cursed. You are asking to be cursed and die in a watery grave, drowning on a fucking cruise ship. What are you doing? But, you know, it was 1,700 people. They went on these 2 cruises. Each ticket was about $5,000 a pop, which is what, like $5 million in today's money. So who knows? And also just to watch it on the screens, right? The only way you could actually watch anything happen is like nothing really, you can't really see anything that happens like on the surface of the water. And also you're a cruise ship, so you have to be like a decent amount of distance away from the ship that's actually, the research ship that's actually doing anything, right? So you can't even really see it. So you have to go and just like watch it in your fucking cabin on the goddamn TV, which you could do from home. Anyway, but of course, on these cruise ships, there were luxury cruise ship accommodations, including Las Vegas style entertainment, complete with shows, dancing, singing, gambling, and also some celebrity guests like Burt Reynolds and Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin loved to be in things. I think, did he die? He died at some point recently, right? But for those who weren't like alive for the last few years, like even though he was very, very old when I was still young, like I could still track like throughout my life, like why is Buzz Aldrin always here? Even for events that like don't have anything to do with like the moon landing or even like science period, you know? Like he was always at like WrestleMania for some reason. I'm like, why is the astronaut guy here? I don't know. But also another big celebrity guest was Debbie Reynolds, right? She is the unsinkable Molly Brown. I guess she knew at least she would be safe, right? I don't condone her being there because, mama, this was the carnival, okay? Because the major event of the whole carnival really was that they would be lifting the chunk, as it was affectionately deemed during this salvaging period. So the chunk was a chunk of the hull measuring 15 feet by 15 feet by 25 feet, weighing 20 tons of the exterior, a piece of the wall of the exterior hull of the ship, that weighed 20 tons, had 4 portholes in it, 3 of which still had glass in them. So we picked it up and we lifted it with diesel fueled flotation bags. And so they started lifting it up, and it got within 200 feet of the surface. But when one of the cables on those balloons snapped and she plummeted, she just hurtled right back down to the seafloor, sticking straight up into the mud. She rocketed back 12,000 feet back to the bottom of the ocean. Congratulations. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself? Did you make your mother proud? Ballard, of course, who is the preservation guy, was like, this shit is a carnival. You should be ashamed of yourselves. He was also quoted as saying, we tried to put it to rest, but this perpetuates the tragedy. Papa Titanic was not very pleased about this. They would come back in their expedition that they did in 1998 and finally successfully raise the chunk, would raise her up and it finally took her to shore. Because she was so big and heavy, however, they had to split her into 2 pieces, affectionately deemed the big piece and the little piece, which now have their homes at 2 separate RMS Titanic Inc. exhibits. The big piece being in the Luxor in Las Vegas, and the little piece being at their exhibition place in Orlando. So you can go see these pieces of the Titanic, but should we have them is the real question. Of course, in this time, James Cameron would make his first dive to the Titanic in 1995. He finally made it. He had been obsessed since, of course, Ballard's discovery in 86. Again, he started writing his treatment for his Titanic movie back then. And he's the one who chartered that Russian ship, the AMK, and he used their MERS, which is why even though his like story treatment is kind of a mix of these two, because they do some like salvaging, right? They take up the lockbox, the safe, Cal's safe in the Titanic movie with the heart of the ocean supposedly in it. But it is supposedly the first manned expedition down there, right? So it's a mix of the 86 and the 87 expedition, but their deep sea diving submarines do look like the actual MERS that Cameron went in 95. So it's a conglomeration of kind of all of them, right? He took the MERS, and it's the footage that he shot on these MERS, right, which was also the ones that it was used in Titanica, right, with the IMAX cameras and stuff. So good footage quality, and it is this footage that he shot in this 95 dive that he uses in his Titanic, the blockbuster version. Because he does do multiple documentaries, and he continues to do dives down to the Titanic for like the rest of the time since. He also sounds like Poltergeist on the Sea. It's not good. Listen, it's not good. Okay. Okay. So then, oops. Wait, what is this last note that I have? And many more. Okay, like, yes, we do many more trips. Like, for instance, okay, ever since their last, so RMS Titanic routinely does dives down to the Titanic, but the last time that they seemed to have taken anything up back with them was their dive in 2000. And it's kind of bullshitty on their end to be like, all right, guys, let's all be adults here, let's leave this very historically important wreckage alone so that it's here for generations to come, right? And it's like, well, okay, like, says you after you've already got yours, you know what I mean? They're like, we're the ones with the only salvage rights, and we say no more salvaging, guys. And it's like, you were the only one doing any salvaging. So anyway, it's cool that they haven't done it since 2000. So that's good for them, and that's good that they have the only rights to it, and they're being more responsible now. Of course, many, many other people have done it. The RMS Titanic ink goes down constantly. Cameron does it constantly. It's like his thing, right? There was this one story of this one dumbass who won a trip down, and he brought his dumbass fiance, and they both married their dumbass selves. Like, they parked their little submersible like right on the bow of the Titanic so they could be like king of the world and get married like right there. Way to go for you. I hope you didn't destroy anything while you were down there. Descendants of survivors of the Titanic have gone down. That's pretty important. And then, of course, the Titan submersible. That was very submersible now, wasn't it? It sure did go under the water. If that's what it means by being submersible. Submersible. Sorry, I feel like I've talked too much now, and I'm starting to just... And then the last trip that has gone down was another RMS Titanic Inc. Expedition, and they essentially just took like detailed photos, and that was 2024, and that's really the last we've seen of her. But what is very important about all of these dives is that it did teach us that she did go down in 2 pieces, right? And that is what is important. That's what this whole presentation has kind of been, um, uh, uh, because since the founding of the wreckage, right? They found the bow piece first, and they were like, "Hey, there's a whole other half of this ship that we're missing," and so they found the back half a little bit later. And they, of course, the back half is in much worse condition because of the way it went down, and we'll see a little video about that in a second. But really, again, because this a TV miniseries was a rush job trying to steal James Cameron's thunder. And they kind of did, because this is the first movie to depict the Titanic actually going down in 2 pieces. There were at least 14 survivors who detailed seeing the Titanic snap in half before she went down. But it was not able to be proven or like scientifically accepted as like the major thing until we found the wreckage and found that she was in 2 pieces. And now here's a piece of
15
James Cameron's work with National Geographic. This is, I think, like a 10-year-old video or something, 10 to 12-year-old video. So this is like, I think, like the 10th anniversary or something of the Cameron Titanic movie. And it is supposedly the most advanced CG of the ship going down and the actual like underwater part of it. Because of course the sinking is mostly what like our characters go through on the surface of the film. And this is kind of just like nerd shit about like what scientifically happened to like once it actually went under the waves, right? But this is the most scientifically accurate thing that we have so far.
15 years now. Let's make it 23 degrees.
Oh,
shall
absolutely.
We? Okay.
I'm happy to do it. Yeah.
All right, let's put this to bed.
There we go.
All right, that looks good. Ship's veering to port. Go 22 knots. Sideswipes the iceberg. Murdoch ports around the iceberg. Try to keep from hitting the propellers. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're watching an accelerated time. We see the first 5 compartments flood. They equalize pretty quickly. Bows pulled down. We see the port list. Port list looks right. That looks like about 9 degrees. Well, you can really see the effect of that list on the flooding. So yeah, superstructure starts to get pulled under.
Don't expose your superstructure,
Funnels
ladies.
collapse at their base.
There she goes.
Now the bow is accelerating downward. That looks good. We're starting to see the stern come up. We got our maximum peak stress, and yeah, boom, boom, brakes. Okay, bow swinging down. That looks good. The double keel hang on.
And of course, it
They
didn't
separate.
tilt as
Bow plunges
dramatically.
Straight down. All right, we got mast snapping back.
It didn't tilt as dramatically up all the way like upwards like in Titanic's movie.
Downward.
But
That
he
looks
himself,
good. We're starting to
right,
see
kind
the
of said
stern
that
come up.
that was
We got our
for
maximum
dramatic
peak
effect
stress,
to go like
and yeah,
vertical,
boom,
basically.
brakes. Okay, bow swinging down. That looks good. The double keel hang on.
How many docs on the documentaries? Oh my god, actually 0. I've been so obsessed with like the movie part of it that I have like yet to see any documentary on it. But we will get there.
And then they separate. Bow plunges straight down. All right, we got mast snapping back. The funnels are ripping backwards, pulling off all the davits. Bow's going down like a torpedo. Here's the
Torpedo.
angle when it falls through into a stable position. Let's see the stern. Heeling way over to port. That looks right. And she goes, yep, that's right. She goes almost vertical just when she goes under, and then boom, implodes. Now she accelerates, and all this.
And these implosions that are happening, which is all of the air pockets inside basically just going like that, right? And these explosions were also reported on by the survivors up here on the surface, right? They said, I heard explosions, like multiple of them after she went down. It was like boom, boom, boom. So it might not have just been this one. It might not have just been that one exhale of air. It might have been multiple of them. So big and so loud that even under, like, as she's diving rapidly under thousands of feet of water, it could still be heard up on the surface.
Stuff starts to rip off.
Because she's
See the
huge.
shell plating
She's
going,
gorgeous.
there goes the double
She's a
bottom,
mammoth, of
double
course.
bottom frisbeeing off. And the stern's falling through. So now the stern's falling aft end down.
And she spins.
We see the
She
spiral.
helicopters like the whole way down.
Here comes the bow. Bow is falling in a stable position, and it hits. Yeah, boom. It kind of breaks its back, and we see the hydraulic outburst and the downblast effect. Let's see the stern. We see the shell plating blown off, decks,
Yeah.
everything kind of settling around it.
But she, like, pancakes
Like a
almost
big airplane
immediately.
crash site. Bada bing, bada boom. That's exactly what we're looking for.
So here you can kind of see, right? She's in two pieces, but because the what is it? The aft, the back part of the ship, like, did that helicoptering for so much. Hey, Deli. That she actually ends up with, like, the butt of the Titanic towards the bow here, right? Angled incorrectly, as it were, because she split up at the surface and did that helicoptering the whole way down. And like, so the hull, the inside of the ship is only available on the bow of the ship, not the back half. Because the minute that she got slammed into the bottom of the store, she immediately pancaked. And it's only like, there's only like maybe a foot in between each of her decks, because she was just that hardly smushed by all of that weight and all of that momentum coming down. So unfortunately, there's no way to like go into the back half of the ship. There's just like nothing there. But the front half does have plenty of stuff to look at, so that's good for us. And then here's the big piece. That's the big piece that is at the Luxor. If you ever want to go to the Luxor in Las Vegas, you can see, but not touch, of course. Do not touch. Do not touch her. And she's came from that piece of the hull. You can see some the glass is still there in 3 of her portholes. 1, 2, 3 ish. Yeah. So yeah, that's the wrecks of the Titanic, and that's important to know because with this newfound technology, founding the wreck, we now know a little bit more about what happened during her actual sinking. Which is what this last half of Titanic, the miniseries, will show us. So let us get into it. Where is she? Here we are. Right back when we left off. And I'm going to play this for you real quick. And I am going to get some water. I will be right back, okay?
To cry, to care, because we need that. All of us. That indescribable feeling you get when the lights begin to dim and you go somewhere you've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together. Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel. Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best part of us, and stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here...
Hi, lovely.
They are. KMC Theatres.
KMC Theatres.
Is better.
Because when you're here, you're gay. All right. Oop. All right. Who's ready? to tune into Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath the waves on the Titanic. The much less successful half of this fucking miniseries. So where did we leave off? Oh yeah, Stella, stop that. Stop. Stella, come on. We left off right as she made contact with the iceberg. Oh, oh. Can you see this? That gross little line. I love a lip oil, but it just does not work with any other lip product you might want to layer under it. Have I had that the whole time? Sorry about that. Oh god, we're gonna be here till midnight, aren't we? There's another, hour and a half we gotta do. But it's all good. We love doing Titanic things. I love do Titanic things. I love do Titanic things. That was a long time of talking. But it was very interesting stuff, and I needed to, show it to you guys. But of course, it's always my longest presentation that happen on the days that I show up the latest. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, or whatever. The eye stinging. And there she is. She's the Titanic. Now imagine this premiering on a Tuesday night. Would you be there? Are you tuning in? And there's the bitch who did it. Shaken baby syndrome. Titanic, Sunday, April 14th, 11:45.
What happened, Alice? What happened?
We're all gonna die.
No previously on? It's not one of those films, I guess. We're all gonna die. Previously on, the Titanic gets hit with icebergs, okay?
The lads down below say they got water in the rooms.
You can't take that seriously. Somebody's making it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not waiting around to find out.
They're doing this all wrong.
I'm going up. Up out of the damp, thank you.
Yeah, there's already water in your room. What are you talking about?
There's blooming water coming in!
Mr. Allison.
Blooming water!
Wrong.
Another nightmare. She's having another nightmare. Oh, that girl. I tell you, Hudson.
I'm coming.
And doesn't this guy, know? It's not Dickie.
The baby.
What about the baby?
There was this scraping sound and it woke him up and I got him quiet, but some kind of trouble with the boat, sir. The engines have stopped.
You hear that, Hudson? I hope you're satisfied.
We've probably stopped for the night because of ice. There's nothing to be concerned about.
We hit something, sir. I felt it. I felt it in my bones. It was like in my nightmares.
Stop it, Alice.
In my bones.
I mean it. This boat's unsinkable. Nothing is wrong.
Yes, sir. But
What's creaking? What is the constant creaking? How about you shut up and be closed in this room with my children all alone?
When we arrive in New York, she goes.
You hired her, lady. Stella, lay down. You're not on the Titanic and you're not sinking.
It's gone down. People screaming. Bodies floating in the water. Chairs. Tables. And a baby. A dead baby in a cold water.
Dead baby in a cold water. Oh.
I've seen it.
Acting.
She has taken damage along 300 feet of her starboard side.
Oh my God.
You have broken one of the cardinal rules of safety. Never turn your broadside to danger. Had we struck the berg head-on, only one compartment would have been flooded.
I thought I could avoid hitting the berg altogether, sir.
Not only did you stop your engines, you reversed them. She would have turned much more quickly, the greater her forward motion.
Yes, but the watertight doors were closed.
Captain Smith just had all of this foresight, you know. All of these, what all of these modern scientists are thinking or saying. Listen, he knew right away.
Immediately after impact, the compartments behind them were sealed.
These watertight bulkheads go up only to E deck. The weight of the water in the bow will pull her down by the head.
This ship can't sink.
The ship is about to ours.
The lifeboats. We have lifeboats. We must launch them at once. Get everyone off the ship.
That won't be entirely possible.
Of course it's possible. Must begin immediately.
You may recall that we have precisely the number of lifeboats required by the British Board of Trade. Seats for 1,200 people.
There's over 2,000 people aboard this ship.
Right.
230 souls.
I cannot allow this.
Mr. Ismay, it was under your directive that we were traveling through an ice field at the arrogant speed of 21 knots. And the master of this vessel and I...
They're really laying it on thick, huh?
Captain Smith, General...
You think that something bad shall happen to them? Do you think? Perhaps?
Murdoch.
Sir.
Passengers are roused. Mr. Lightoller, organize the crew to uncover the boats.
It would be best, sir, if we didn't give any indication to the crew or the passengers as to the seriousness of the situation.
Yes, quite so. We don't want to
Yes,
start
quite.
a panic. Yes, quite so.
Yes, quite.
The captain requests all passengers to report to the main deck at once. Now, there's no cause for alarm. Dress warmly, and please bring your life jackets. Please report to the main deck at once. Mr. Allison, sorry to...
These were actually called life vests at the time.
What is it? Captain requests all passengers to report to the main deck. Dress warmly.
What is it? What did he say, Hudson?
Just stay here. I'll go up on deck and find out what's going on.
No, don't leave us here alone.
Get a hold of yourself, Bess. I'll come right back.
But he said to get dressed. I don't know what to do. I don't want to wake up the babies in the middle of the night.
Perhaps you should get dressed.
Oh, Hudson, then it's true. Alice was right.
Calm down. Just
We're acting here.
I don't know what to put on. What should I wear? I had on my black tweed this afternoon.
warm. Just dress warm.
Alice, help me.
What is that?
You're releasing the excess pressure from the boilers. Please bring your life jackets.
They're not actually going to put us in lifeboats, are they?
No. But put on your life preservers just as precautionary measure. They're on top of your arm.
Life preservers.
As warm as you can, darling.
Why? If there's really no danger.
Just do as they ask. Put on a few layers and a warm coat. I'll meet you upstairs in 10 minutes. Henry, what's the truth? I don't know any more than you do, sir. I'm just doing what they tell me.
Put on the Californian at midnight. You never trust a Californian. She is still hot. Even if she's like, what's going on? I'm bored and I just wanna make out with my boyfriend. Why are you being so loud to me right now in the middle of the night? I'm busy making out with my boyfriend.
Get out the odd letters. Even get the gist of it sometimes.
Well, we'll see you in the AM.
Prepare to call for assistance. We've struck an iceberg. These are the coordinates.
Which call should I send, sir?
The international call for help, CQD. Come quickly. Distress. Just that.
Hi, sir. Oh. I'd hate to be the captain's shoes when he tells Astor and these rich mucky mucks they're gonna be a week late getting to New York, eh?
A week late and dead.
Power run out.
Well, I'm too tired to wind it up tonight. I'll do it in the morning when I get more strength.
Good night, mate.
Everybody needs a shot of these empty fucking headphones.
Throw the covers back. Go smartly there. Don't tangle them in the folds. This is no joke. Don't you know what to do here?
Don't you know what to do here?
Is that you, Osa?
Oh no, is she now suicidal?
We've got to get up to the boat deck. Hey, what's the matter with you? Come on. Bloody hell.
Don't ask me questions. Ask nothing. Don't touch me.
Look, Osa, I'm trying to help you.
Calm down. I need man.
Hey, I'm not just any man.
You know.
Hey, look, I don't know what's happened, but you have to listen to me. You've got to come up with me to A-Deck where it's safe.
My girl? There's Elsa! Look at this! I knew no good would come out of you. What have you done to her?
I found her. I would never hurt her.
Never,
Find you. She's been beaten. Lord knows what else. The crew come down here helping themselves, touching the girls and saying bad words. Think we're weak because we're people of God. Maybe they never heard of God's vengeance. But report this to the captain, I will.
The captain don't quite have the time right now to be hearing complaints. Now's the moment, lad. It couldn't be better.
I can't come now. She's hurt. Something's happened. I can't get it out of her.
Let our people take care of her. We have work to do, you and I. Are you, coming then, Mr. Dickey?
Oh right, Mr. Dickey. Mr. Dickey will survive.
Hold on, you. Look, I'll be back. Just stay with the Jacks. Stay with them until I get back.
Where do we go? What do we do?
Do you people understand anything? Go to the common area and wait for instructions. Come on!
Watch out for her. I'll be back.
You can't count on him. Not a man like that. Oh, my girl.
You're locking it?
Just trying to keep things orderly. Looks like they're loading up the lifeboats. I never imagined this in my wildest dreams. People leave their staterooms in a panic. We go in and clean up after them.
But what about the people down there?
Come on. Time is money.
Captain Smith, I have a word with you, sir. I'd appreciate a true appraisal of our situation.
We've been damaged. Badly.
How badly?
Oh, the volume. Sorry, my bad.
The ship has a couple of hours.
How's that?
This information must not be circulated for obvious reasons.
For whatever reason, one of our fictional characters always needs to, like, know the
So far, we
secret
have been
about how
unable
bad it
to
actually is.
contact any vessel near enough to help us in time. It is imperative that we get the women and children into the lifeboats. You might want to see to Mrs. Paradine, of course, without delay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Park. There are lifeboats for only half of those on board.
Perfect.
I see. Thank you for your candor. Godspeed, you, Captain.
And to you, sir.
Well, and of course it needs to be like a first-class passenger. It's never one of these Pories. Because they're insane. They'll cause a fuss, you know. Carpathia mentioned. Carpathia mentioned. Bound for the Mediterranean at 12:18.
We'll see you later.
Oh, he's got his little snicky snack. Oh, a sandwich. Sandwich. Is he gonna like dramatically like push his Sammy out of the way?
Is that you? You ever get your traffic from Cape Race?
Some bloody fool was asking about our passenger mail. Come at once. We've struck a berg. It's a CQD.
CQD.
We're sinking. Tell your captain we've only got an hour.
Here's Sammy.
What in the name of heaven?
It's a Titanic, sir. She struck an iceberg. She'll sink within an hour.
Dean, turn the ship around immediately. North-northwest.
Aye, Captain.
Are you certain of this message?
Absolutely, sir. Folks will survive 20 minutes in this freezing water.
Send word to Captain Smith we're coming fast as we can. Even at full steam, it'll take 4 hours to reach her.
Acting. It's really hard to act through exposition.
Here, Mom. Drink this. You have to get dressed.
My babies. I can't put my babies into a lifeboat. It's freezing.
It'll be fun. Maybe we'll get to go on a boat.
Everyone up on deck, ma'am.
I'm coming as fast as I can. Did you pack the children's things, Alice? The nappies and the warm leggings and the baby's milk cup and his teething ring? Don't be scared, Lorraine. We'll take some sugar water, all right? Some sugar water.
There's no time, Mom. We have to go.
I can't
No
go without
time,
my
Mom.
husband. I'm not leaving without my husband.
The Avengers are on.
Alice?
You get Lorraine, Mom. We're gonna drown.
Wait! You must wait for my husband!
Come on up, sir.
Alice! Come back here! Come back here right now! You must have the cotton for Trevor's little ear, and you don't have the sugar water!
Are we going to drown, Mommy?
Oh, no, of course.
Are we going to drown?
It's not a drill. It's just some kind of a drill. Oh, my poor darling little girl.
People, please listen to your instructions. This group will be in boat 4, and this group will be in boat 8. They will be ready momentarily.
All right. The important thing is to keep warm here. Glad I grabbed these on the way up. Hey, put on that life vest. Doesn't do much for a lady's figure, but hey, no room for luggage, Buster. Leave everything. I even left a wad of money rolled up in a pair of French bloomers. Hand embroidered, but what the hell?
Darling, you look so grave. Aren't there enough boats?
No, they're taking the women and children first as a precautionary measure.
Then I'll wait and go when you do.
You have to get on with the other women. We'll be together in a few hours.
In heaven or in hell.
We'll be ready at just the
I want to know the truth.
We have about an hour before this ship sinks. I'll take you to a lifeboat and find you later.
Okay.
In a few hours, we'll be having breakfast up on some freighter.
Is that a promise?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please line up by the door, and please
It's,
keep
I guess
order
everybody
here.
just knows
That is
the
main
dramatic irony now.
Yes, come on, ladies.
Do you know what this is about?
Some minor damage. They're just taking precautions.
You! It was that woman, Alice Cleaver. She has the Allison baby.
Get a hold of yourself, Mrs. Miller. She's obviously helping them with the children. We have an emergency.
Oh, aren't those some fancy goats?
Locked! The bloody locked us up down here! We're all the bloody stewards! Go back! Go back the way we come!
Everything will be all right
At
when we
least
get
the
to
7 main
America.
characters.
Everything will be all right once you're baptized in the Lord's church.
We'll never be baptized.
Of course you will, of course. We will not let an iceberg stop us. We will not.
I am damaged goods.
Oh, my Lord, girl. You can't give up because some bloody bully forces himself on you. Do you think God will hold you accountable? He tests us.
Well.
In every way.
Okay.
Fight the good fight of faith. Do you think Clorinda Jack goes down with a whimper?
Who's that?
Clorinda Jack goes down with a sword.
Listen! The water's ankle deep in some of the cabins in the front.
Nobody tells us what to do.
Aye, we laid eyes on one of the stewards. He said an officer was coming. Well, where the hell is he? We're locked up down here.
We must wait. Clorinda, play some music.
We must keep calm. Keep our spirits up. Show the children what courage is.
Like only yesterday, I sailed from out of Cork.
I don't think I could come up with a more torturous scenario of I'm trapped in the lower decks of a sinking ship and somebody it tells me I now have to sing church hymns. Just what a nightmare. Absolutely awful. Californian 12:35 a.m.
Any response?
No. The ship seems to have stopped for the night, like we have.
Well, alert me of any changes. How are we resting on the chart room settee?
Better no blame than she's a whore, but this doesn't need to be a scenario. It's like, yeah, what is going on? Again, if we're trying to make her be like the spirit of the Titanic, she's damaged goods now. She will be baptized, I guess, by like, you know, sinking in the water.
There's ships on the way here right now.
We'd just feel better if we
We don't need rape on the Titanic though, we really don't.
But the captain was adamant, I gave him my word. To Bolivia.
We'll get there, won't we?
Alright, place your bets. Is he gonna die? Are they ever gonna get to Bolivia?
Looking down on all the red tile roofs. With Claire, too.
There's something I must tell you about Claire.
I love her. Without even knowing her, I love her. Almost.
Is she dead?
As much as I love her mother.
Is your
Think of
daughter
the
dead?
stories we can
She's not real?
We'll look back on this as a real adventure. It's got everything. Action. Danger.
Death. Drowning. Freezing to death.
We'll brag about this to our grandchildren. Grandma and Grandpa were on the Titanic.
Not the good crystal. Do you think that was a part of the debris field?
Move it, everybody. Move it along. Come on. Come on. We haven't got all day. That's it.
Isn't that lovely? Music to drown by. So what's the happy news from the bridge?
Music to drown
We're all
by.
sinking by the head. Yeah, they're gonna start loading folks in the lifeboat soon. So, any word from the Carpathia?
Yeah, hours away, but still our best bet. I'm sending out the new signal, SOS.
Oh, might be our last chance to use it, eh?
Yeah, right.
We're gonna die.
I mean, the classiest ship ever built, towed down by a rust bucket. God.
We need light. Power for the wireless. Well, do what you can.
Mr. Allison! Mr. Allison!
Well, she has the baby.
Don't be afraid. Alice is here. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Not this time.
Why isn't this lifeboat being filled? Nobody's going to load the boat. See here.
Get back with the other passengers.
I am the chairman of this bloody shipping line. I want these people aboard this boat immediately.
Okay. That's like a, okay. This is a tempered is made
If it is serious, you must make sure to get on a lifeboat. We'll take this one. I'm frightened. Stop whining and get in the boat, Lulu.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but no dogs. Women only right now, sir.
I'm saying nobody's going to tell me to leave Charlie.
That's the orders, ma'am. Your husband left
I'm
the
sorry.
wife behind.
I am not talking
A
about
Pomeranian weighs half of a pound. The Pomeranian can come. I'm sorry.
Come on, Lulu.
You can't let these few women go alone.
You heard me. No men, no dogs.
Charlie will sit right here. Thank you.
Please. Right this way. Won't you step? Right this way. Please, won't you step? We can't fill these boats to capacity, sir. 65 people and they'll buckle under the weight. I say lower them half filled. We can load more people down there from the gangways.
No, too dicey. How long do you think they would last if they went into the drink? My God, man, that water's 28 degrees.
Better to take that risk than to kill them right off, sir.
You men know how to row?
Think so, sir?
Good, then you're in command of this boat. Stand by the aft gangway and be ready to receive more passengers.
Aye, sir.
Now, are there any more ladies before this boat goes?
Me, sir. Me and my baby.
Yes, of course. Let one of the men hold your baby while you get in.
I'll take him.
Yes.
Hello.
Sweet baby.
Just want to get on the boat. I don't want no strangers holding my boy.
It's only supposed to be ladies and children.
It's only supposed to be ladies and children.
Let's go. Come on. Everything will be all right, folks.
He just sneaks right in. Wow. How sneaky.
So we've spotted what looks like a steamer, maybe 10 miles off.
Splendid. Has she acknowledged you?
No, sir, not yet.
Well, keep signaling. Tell her the Titanic was sinking. Come at once.
If she's answering, I sure enough can't tell.
Ah, she's too far away. She can't see us.
Any response, sir?
No.
No.
No response. I thought I saw something, but it was only her masthead light flickering.
They both believe when you both believe each other. Masthead light flickering. It feels bad, man.
Load away! Load away! If you get the hell out of the way, they'll be able to do something. You're not going fast enough. Quicker! If they go any faster, they'll drown the whole lot of them.
You know who I am.
I don't care. If you're the bloody Prince of Wales, you move back or I'll knock your teeth down your throat.
Don't you point your finger at me, young man.
Couldn't have asked for more. They sent me down here to lock up all the staterooms to prevent looting.
We got enough.
Haven't even started yet. I saved the purser's office till last. People won't have time to get stuff out of the safe.
What about the people downstairs? I told them I'd be back.
Plenty of time to be a hero, sunshine. Plenty of time.
Yeah, but all hell has broke loose. They're firing rockets.
Oh, it was the rockets firing off.
Ah, lovely.
I was like, explosions already.
Perfect. Fortune smiles. An act of God. That's what I say. What do you say?
I say we stop worrying about how to get off this damn boat.
Oh, there she is. Look how deep she already. You can make anything with CG.
White. They're supposed to be red for distress.
That's all we have, sir.
Keep firing them. Every 5 or 6 minutes.
There are only 7 left in the crate.
Fire them all. Until they're gone.
Have a look at her now.
You don't want to pick up the wireless, maybe?
Another rocket.
How many is that now? 3? Ship's not going to fire rockets at sea for nothing.
Or maybe they're in some sort of distress. Thanks, mate. So kind of you. What do you want?
It's Grove, sir.
That ship's firing rockets. 3 so far. Are they private signals? He's asking if they're private signals.
Fisherman's flares now. Just tell him the rockets are white.
Captain, all we know is the rockets are white. But try the lamp again. If you get a reply, let me know.
Get your coats. We have to hurry.
Trevor, she took Trevor. Alice took...
What?
She's crazy. You knew it and you let her stay.
Beth, stop. Stop right now. Where did they go? Where did she take him?
How should I know? She ran out in the hall and all those people, and I couldn't leave Lorraine, and I didn't know where you were. You just left us here.
You let her take the baby?
She grabbed him. I couldn't stop her. You weren't here. It's not my fault.
We don't have time for this. Get your coats and go up to the boat deck.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find Trevor. I'll meet you up on the boat deck. Beth, you have to be strong now. We both must be strong.
Oh, baby.
I'll find him. I swear to God, I'll find him.
All right, Lorraine, come on, come on. Come on.
Everything will be all right, Mommy. Don't worry.
Oh.
See, this is kind of why we do need feminism, because if you're just like another big baby and can't like make, this is 12:55, and can't make like decisions on your own without your fucking husband there, that's kind of how you die. That's how you get killed in a Titanic scenario.
Out of the question. Lock the guns back in the safe. I can't have you shooting my passengers.
You'd rather they drown?
That's quite enough, sir. We've too few men to control a mob.
Should it come to that?
Just keep in mind that a number of our passengers are very influential people.
Well.
Just remember that. I can't be responsible.
This is a pretty, this is I think the most positive Ismay portrayal we've had so far.
Mr. Lighthollow.
Here, take it.
It's funny because they are very, very on one side of Alice Cleaver. Very much on the bad side on Alice Cleaver, and very good on the good side of Ismay. Do I smell some classism, perhaps?
Don't be scared. These boys know what they're doing.
That's right.
Okay.
You're going too.
No.
Come along.
I'm going on good night. No, take your hands off me. No! Nobody tells Molly Brown what to do. You rotten scrubs. Captain Smith's gonna hear about this.
Still.
Oh, you shut up.
Stand alongside. We're ready to take on additional passengers.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're back at the boat.
My wife is in a delicate condition. May I accompany her, please?
No, sir, Mr. Astor. No man is allowed on this boat or any of the boats until the ladies are off.
The number of the boat, so I can look for her later.
4, sir.
Don't make me leave you.
Nonsense. I'll be on a later boat. Don't
I'm the richest man in the world, you know. Nothing bad shall ever happen to me.
look after her, please.
Oh, my life, Mr. Astor. Oh, my life.
The boy cannot go.
Of course he can go. He's only 13.
Lost.
No more boys.
No more boys.
Here.
No. Here, Sophia, take it. You'll need it.
Ida, take your place.
We've been living together for many years. Where you go, I go.
Here's the Strauss
I don't think
mention.
anyone would object to an old gentleman like Mr. Strauss going with his wife.
I won't go before the other men.
This was the 90s now. Child. Oh,
I will
right,
not
right,
be
right.
separated from my husband.
Child abduction. Huge in the 90s. That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
Will you look at this? A diamond tiara. And it's a beauty too, Mr. Dickey. Just like I promised.
Down there in steerage. What if they can't get out in time? They could drown.
Can't save the world, lad. Not likely. How do I look?
Cross-dressing?
We'll cozy our way onto one of the boats.
We'll be taking spots meant for women and children.
Some poor cows and their mangy kids down in steerage that'll never know the difference.
I don't think I could live with myself taking a woman's spot in the boats.
Have you gone daft?
Look, I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't try to help. There, take it. It's yours. I'm not going.
Have your senses left you?
The people down there in steerage, I can't just leave them there. They don't know where to go. There's the Jacks and Osa.
You're worrying about your little beach, aren't you? More like a sack of potatoes, if you ask me. Don't worry. They'll get them up here in plenty of time. You can have your turn on her. Mind you, there's been a long line of them before you.
You dirty beggar.
Oh, get his ass.
It was you! You're the one! What did you do to her? What did you do?
She was begging for it.
Yeah.
Crush your skull wide open if I
Crush your...
I've got more important things.
I'm gonna crush your skull just like this.
You're a dead duck anyway, laddie. Give it up.
Nah.
You're going down with the shit.
We gotta...
In that case, I ain't gonna be needing no tiara.
Save yourself, boy. Save yourself.
It's still the 90s. We still need to have like a 90s villain one-liner even on the Titanic. You're going down with the shit.
Hey, they come and took a group of 25. They said they were coming back for more, but we all want to go now.
Hey, get your flock. Follow me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, we have to hurry. Get you out of here.
It's too late.
No, they're still loading women and kids.
You went with them.
Yes, but I came back. Look, I told you I can change. I'm here now.
I don't want to live anymore.
What happened to your faith? Your courage?
There is no God. I look for him.
The Titanic hasn't even gone down yet, and already we lose faith in God.
I never felt like this about nobody in my whole life. There has to be a God. He brought you to me. Come on.
Excuse us. Runterbleiben. Folgt ihr bitte durch die Tür.
Hey, excuse me. Please, let us through.
I can't open the gate without orders.
My God, man. I've got to get this woman on a boat. Look at her. She's been hurt.
All right, women and children.
Go with the sailors. Go! Now we've got a chance. I'll find you.
No, we need you with us.
That's all for now.
What? Let him through. He's got children. He's got to get his kids safe on a boat.
Hey, let my wife through. And my children.
Children!
It's all right, Billy. We stay together as a family.
I'll be back to get you through. Don't worry. Come on. Let us through! You have a peach orchard in Minnesota. You have your whole family from Denmark. I bet you even become a nurse. Go on. Careful with her. If I get out of this alive, I'll find you. I swear I will.
We need help. Can you work a davit?
Yes, sir. I can try.
Good. What are you doing, sir? Let us through.
Where's the baby? Cross-dressing? What, her just bad luck?
There's nothing but women and children in this boat. Mr. Lowe, take it all. No, sir, not me. Get into the blasted boat. That's where you need it most right now. But, sir, that's an order.
Did you see that guy getting held back with just one hand?
Tell me about her again. She's smart, very smart.
Tell me about her horse.
It's an Indian paint, she calls him.
Oh, do you think the two plot lines are going to connect right here? Is Catherine Zeta-Jones going to be with the poor girl? I don't want to say the rape girl.
You couldn't
The poor girl.
We both knew that deep down. We had a few days. That's all it was.
Please don't say that.
Now, you must go now. Get into the boat.
Catherine's need to go. She's got it. She's got to just like give a 1-2 to the Tim Curry.
Claire is our daughter.
Oop. 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 Nope. Uh-oh. We always gotta have a shot of somebody being lowered down and the camera ratcheting up in the lifeboat. This one, it won an Emmy for sound design, right? The sound has been pretty good, right? From the whistle to all of the creaking, it's been pretty throughout. It's been pretty good. Oh my goodness.
I've lost my baby. Sir, can you help me? Sir, I've lost my baby. Can you help me? I can't find my baby, my little boy. I can't find him. Have you found him, Hudson?
I'm sorry, darling, not yet.
I'm not leaving the ship without my baby.
Of course not, Bess. We won't go without him.
Look at the lights. Pretty lights.
This baby, this child actress is like.
They respond.
She feels much older because she's kind of like bored by the whole thing. Pretty lights, isn't that great? You're all gonna die.
Wireless SWAT. Never mind anymore. Go help with the boats.
Hey, pretty girl. Stella's looking at me. Do you want to come watch the Titanic? Hello? Oh, my pretty girl.
Everyone must stay back. Everybody back away.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Dilly.
Good deal.
You'll fucking sink. I gotta get back. The jack.
Oh, cracked his spine.
Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
She's kind of giving a Raven from Titans. That's true. Just worldly baby.
Hurry, come on.
Che succede?
Deve andare sola.
No, Papa, no.
Vai, figlio, vai, bravo. Vai, ciao, bella, ciao. Ti amo.
Ciao, bella, ciao.
Can't let the father go.
No. Oh, Ismay. Here we go, Ismay.
A man! Sitting there just like that! Shameful.
Where's my baby?
There's no more time. We have to leave. There's water coming up the stairway.
I can't leave without him.
Bess, listen to me. We have to get Lorraine on a lifeboat. Do you understand? We will stay and look for Trevor, but we must get Lorraine on a lifeboat.
Oh, yes. Of course. We must get Lorraine on a lifeboat.
This is very boy mom of her, being like, oh my god, my baby! Meanwhile, your other baby's like... Oh, there he goes.
Oh, no, my dear.
Well, we must demand our money back. Absolutely. Every penny.
Bonnie lads, still at the stations.
Oh, the man just having a nice sip of whiskey and a smoke. Finest cigars from Cuba.
Gentlemen, all drinks are on the house.
We're going to impose blockade on Cuba, though. We'll get all of our cigars, but we'll keep the blockade. Oh, how fabulous!
Gentlemen, you have done your duty. You can do no more. Now it is every man for himself. That's the way it is. Times such as these. I release you. Abandon your cabin. Save yourselves.
Right way, sir. He's right, Phillips. The power's almost gone. Phillips, you're talking to yourself, mate. Guess we'll get to see a big part of the world tonight, eh? They say it's 3/4 water. Aye!
Boys, there's no need to fight. Oh my god.
Blimey, you've killed him. Well, he didn't deserve to die like a sailor.
Excuse me, that was a man who has been shoveling coal the whole time. You and your fancy little cabin. Was that icebergs? Of course.
Let's get these people on board quickly, please. Where do you think you're going?
Where's our boat then?
Well, you can't come up here. This boat is full.
What about the rest of these lads?
This boat is full. Now get back.
Fuck that.
I'll shoot the next man who moves.
Oh!
Well, gentlemen, I suppose it's every man for himself.
Mother!
Whoop.
God. Why have you deserted us?
Ooh.
I told you, first class only. This way.
Well, if it was that easy to do, why didn't we just do that before?
That's all, gentlemen. You've done yourselves proud.
They didn't want to reblock the orchestra moving anywhere, so they just said, just start playing again. The set's only so big, okay? We only have so many exteriors.
Be British, man.
Be British!
British.
Captain, you have to help us. We must have the ship completely searched. We've lost our baby.
You're still here.
My wife refuses to leave the ship until
You're still here.
What about this child?
I'm going on a lifeboat.
I'm going to see to that now. I'll get her into a boat with a responsible person.
Ah, no boats.
Oh my God! My babies!
There has to be something. A collapsible. You have to help us. Please help us.
Sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Well, if you weren't such a stupid bitch. That's the Carpathia. It's 210. Why was she animated like doing this? Why was she rocking?
Doctor, have some of the mates bring a dozen heavy deck chairs below. Equip them with heavy bindings. We may have a few hysterics with which to contend. Let's see to getting some ice.
Some people, listen.
Bags. Put them in the cargo bay for the dead.
Iceberg ahead.
Listen, some people might be very heavily traumatized by this very traumatizing event. Make sure we have like some chairs to strap them to.
10 degrees.
Eyes ahead, lads. But do neither the Titanic nor ourselves any good if we succumb to her same fate.
Perhaps it would be prudent to stop.
We do not have the luxury of prudence. Cut off all heat and hot water. Route every ounce of steam into the engines. We must go faster.
Aye, sir.
Carpathian moments still are the best.
They told us to wait near the ship for survivors.
When the ship goes down, she'll take everything with her.
Those people. The Jags. We still have room on this boat.
Trust me, man, we'll go back, all right? We just have to wait a bit until things calm down. There could be hundreds of people trying to get on this little boat. We'll end up saving nobody.
We can't leave all those people.
Cross-dressing. It's funny how there's been like at least one cross-dresser for like every single one of them. How's it there? Oh, there they go. There goes my hero. Watch him as he just jumps into the freezing water. If you only get 20 minutes in the water. Maybe we can fashion these chairs together to create something of a rift.
You not try and save yourselves.
There's nearer my God to thee. Do you hear it in the back?
There's a line often quoted in the newspapers. God himself cannot sink this ship. She was appropriately named. The Titans dared to challenge the gods, and for their arrogance, they were cast down into hell. Forgive me.
Papa, where's our boat?
We'll ask the man that very thing now, won't we?
It's frightfully cold. Now we must keep buttoned up and sit close together.
What have I done? It is a cruel joke. To have left our lives in Dorchester for this?
We've never shrunk from danger or hardship. We've always met it head on. You're a good man, Black Billy Jack. You're honest. You're hard-working as the day is long. And you can be tender too, and I love you for it.
Look! Have you ever seen so many stars?
Must be a million.
Billion, trillion.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh God, we gotta
hallowed
start
be thy
doing
name.
the religion
Thy
stuff.
kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth.
You're not gonna put your life preserver on? Oh, things are starting to fall. The 90s loved this, right? Is this stuff again? The low frame rate stuff? Oh, he can't look. It's his man. He can't look. Oh, the humanity of it all. Oh! Grand staircase getting flooded. Only a couple of scenes of the interiors being a little bit busted. Some guys taking some really tough showers. Sorry, at this point I've seen the Titanic sink so many times. You know what? What are they gonna do that's new? Babies crying, yeah, I get it. Panic setting in, uh-huh. Yep, seems about right. A model collapsing under the weight of the water. Do you think the lovers will return, will survive? Will love continue? He broke his back. Or something, right? Are they gonna show the Titanic splitting in this montage? And as it's overlaid with multiple other... Oh, there we go. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, everybody needs to be screaming. Well, and the splitting is kind of done here with like as if it's a big flash of light. Gotta say, that's not the best like look of distress. She's kind of looking at as if like somebody just farted over a megaphone. Not really, you know, like the love of her life dying in the biggest calamity of the new millennium. I guess that counts as showing the first split of the Titanic.
Now,
you couldn't really tell.
Go back now before they're all gone. Do you hear me? Please, sir. We must go back.
It's all right. We'll go back. Come on, let's go.
You fools! They'll drag us under. They'll swamp us.
Kill him. Push him under. Go get him.
She's crazy. Get me.
Oh.
Don't let her drown. Leave me be. All of you. Get back in your places. But calm down now. Get back in your places, all of you.
You're lower than an animal. Animals wouldn't do this to their own kind.
Do you hear me, miss?
Can you hear us?
Sit down.
Do you see me? Reach for the oar, man.
I said, sit down.
Oh, get his ass. That killed him. That killed him. Oh, and he's sinking with all those jewels. That would have been at least enough to pay her. He could have at least paid her off. Get the jewels. Oh, all of the money. All of the money.
Jack Phillips! Wireless operator! Anyone see Phillips? We've got to paddle away before it pulls us under. Get back! Get! There's no room! Stop! Stop! You'll founder us! Stop at once! Yes, sir, Mr. Lord Dolan. Keep your wits about you. Now spread out! Even the load!
Mr. Light Lawler, the main guy of A Night to Remember. Are they pulling the poor girl back into the boat?
Who is it? Somebody in the water.
They're all around us. Take one and we got them all. Too many here as it is. We'll go under.
Oh, sir. Help me here. Help me get her in the boat.
Meow.
Take hold on, sir. Take hold of my hand. I'll bring you in. Never fear. I got you. We made it.
They couldn't. They couldn't.
I never knew nobody.
Catherine Zeta-Jones couldn't have pulled her into the fucking boat. She went right over.
If I get through this, Jamie Purse is gonna be a different man. Just hold on. Don't let go. There's one thing I know. I love you.
You're blooming out of your head, mate. You're blooming out of your head.
Oh, it's a man.
Where is he? No, sir. He was here. I know you was. I could feel you. It wasn't a dream. Osha!
Osha. Here's the Carpathia at 2:55.
So, how do you think it happened to them?
I would not venture a guess. E.J. Smith is the finest master in these waters.
Maybe nobody can master the sea.
Ice ahead.
Take us around
Boop.
at my direction.
Boop. Ain't that the truth? Boop.
How long can they last in that cold water?
Not long. A few minutes, perhaps.
An easy death.
I don't know if there is such a thing.
Boop. All the dead bodies. All the dead bodies.
Over there, I think I hear someone.
Where?
It's too late. We're all dead. Came too late.
Everyone carefully lean your weight to counter the swell. Keep it balanced and stay alert.
Sir, another's died over here. Can't we push them off to make room, sir?
Can you see who it is?
The bloke from the wireless, sir. Phillips, isn't it?
You only want to see the world, sir?
Cover him with something. And see if you can't keep him with us.
Just his hand. Jesus.
A light.
Pipe down. Nothing but a shooting star.
Oh, Pucky, it's a flare. Look, another one. It's a ship. Come on, shoot him an oar. I'm not gonna die in some rotten little boat. No quiero morir. Mi familia no quiero morir. We're not gonna die. Now come on. On the beat. 1, Two. Come on, lady. Come on. Two. They don't see us.
Well, let's make them see us. Come on, wave those lanterns around. Find some towels or some blankets. We can put them on the oars and we can set those ablaze. And people, shout! Shout as loud as you possibly can. Come on!
Stop jumping, dummy. This is, of course, the open ocean. None of those lifeboats were that close together. This is also a very famous illustration that they're trying to recreate. They recreate it in the Cameron version a little bit better, because that's actually, like, on the ocean. But you can make anything with CG.
This is your baby mum.
Of course. What do you think?
What is your name?
Jane.
Jane Andrews, is it?
And me baby.
I'm this way. I'm this way.
This is the RMS Carpathia. I'm Captain Arthur Rostron.
5th Officer Lowe, sir. My ship foundered at 2:40 this AM. We struck an iceberg at 11:40.
How many people were left aboard?
Hundreds. Hundreds. Perhaps 1,000. Perhaps more. They've all gone down with us, sir. Do you understand? They're just gone.
Go below, lad. Get yourself warm.
Yes.
This also has an extended Carpathia rescue sequence, which I appreciate.
I'm this way.
Yes, sir. The crew will take you below, get you some soup, something hot to drink.
I do not want anything.
Please.
I'd be much happier if you just left me. And, get me to a room where I can be quiet. I wish you would.
Mr. Stevenson, take Mr. Ismay to my quarters.
I'd like to just stare at a wall, please. If I could.
I don't know. Could it be my husband?
Oh.
This is Wynn Park. Mr. Wynn Park. He needs some dry clothes, a blanket, and something hot to drink, some soup.
Some soup.
He needs a doctor. Is there a doctor? Isabella. Oh. You're so cold. You're so cold. He needs to see a doctor immediately. Will somebody please get me a doctor? He's an excellent swimmer. He said he'd get to me no matter what happened, and he did.
Madam, I'm afraid.
Please, don't say it. Because I don't want to hear it. We're going to the past. We're going to sit on our terrace and look down on the red-tiled roof. When... Just breathe, darling. Just show them you can breathe, darling. Just breathe. Just breathe for me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let me help you. No, please let me go. He needs me.
Isabella, there's nothing you can do, anybody can do. Mr. Park is gone. He's gone.
He just wakes up and goes, ah.
And everything
Bleh.
is gone. Everything.
Okay, this is starting to be like kind of a beleaguered sequence. Can we wrap this up yet? Yeah, he's dead. Let's get it over with. Mama. Chopped. I'm sorry. That was like the most acting that she's done in this, and it was Chop. It was Chop Central. Mama was Chop City.
Still alive out there. Plot a course for New York. The women on deck have the crew take them below. As soon as we depart, we're going to realize they're widows.
Yes, sir.
Hope she kept her black clothes. Yeah, I'll give you something to be in mourning about.
Please go to the captain. Tell him the ship can't leave yet. You don't understand. My husband is still out there. He may be on a raft trying to get to us.
Mrs. Astor, we've searched the waters. There are no more survivors. I'm sorry.
Isabella.
$300,000. Securities. My entire Paris wardrobe. 12 pairs of shoes. Good shoes.
Oh, she's gonna go slap the shit out of her. All you can think about is your money.
Don't give me that look. He sat on my lap.
And Mr. Foley, whose lap did he sit on? How many people were in your boat? How many people?
20, 30, I don't know. We had no room.
There was room for 65.
I lost everything, too. Look at me. I am a sight. Not even any face powder.
What about you? A healthy young man like you, whose seat did you take?
It was an accident. I fell from the davit.
How convenient.
It's true. God knows I don't deserve to be here. I'd give my life to save one of them lost.
I'm sorry. I don't deserve to be here either.
Excuse me, have you seen this girl? Excuse me, I'm looking for this... I'm looking for this girl. Osama Ludwigson, Danish. The Jack family. Have you seen any of them? Oh, I'm looking for this girl. Long blonde hair.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
It's not gonna be her. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I've been looking. You're all right.
Oh. Yeah.
I wouldn't have left him if I'd known there weren't enough boats.
Excuse me, ma'am. I thought you were somebody else. I'm sorry, ma'am.
I was wearing a red coat and a little plaid tam.
Doc wants to take my leg. Says it's frostbite. Not gonna let him now. Not about to lose it, right? Now, eh? Just gotta keep it moving.
Hey! Hey, can you give me a hand here? You over here!
Yes, ma'am.
Gotta get some soup in this gal, or
Molly
she's never
Brown?
gonna make it. Here, come on. Hold her up for me.
Oh, sir. Is it you? It happened, didn't it? You came to me in the lifeboat. I was trying to keep you from falling back in the water, but I closed my eyes for a second, and when I opened them, he was gone.
Honey, he was dreaming. She was pushed out of the boat. Mrs. Paradine and Officer Lowe pulled her out of the drink.
Jamie. It's a miracle.
Well, at least some people get some happy endings.
Yes,
Love
you might as well take
prevails.
this soup. Here.
You gotta get some nourishment. Go on.
Jackson?
I haven't found them yet.
Not even the children?
Not even the children. All those people. They're gone. Good people. And look at me. Common thief. Why am I still here? What kind of God would permit that? What's the reason?
Maybe there's not such a thing as a reason. Accepted. Gift.
A chance to start over.
We know that there's hell. So could there be heaven?
That's nice. This is like a nice little story. And it was the Poors! The Poors coming up top. That's right. I think Catherine Zeta-Jones should sponsor them so they don't have to, you know, continue to go be poor, but in America this time. With all the PTSD.
The ocean's so big, isn't it? And that makes one feel so small, so insignificant.
Maybe it's just to remind us that someday
I can't hear like this part of it though. Why are they whispering the last few lines of the movie?
The ship of widows.
It's good, that we don't know how things is going to end in the beginning. Oh, we'd never make the journeys that we were meant to take in this life.
Is this the thesis of the movie?
Journeys that
They always
make
like to
us
just
who
spout
we
their
are.
thesis right at the end here.
You're a good man, Officer. I guess what I want to say is that I think you're a good sailor. And I thank you.
Well. You can make anything with CG.
Mrs. Brown, over here. Mrs. Brown, you came through.
Oh, well, the Titanic wasn't unsinkable, but I am.
How do you feel about the White Star Line?
In Leadville, Colorado, where I come from, Mr. Ismay would be hung up on the nearest pine tree.
Did you lose much?
Everything I own's at the bottom of the sea. But don't mention it. No, the real shame is that those lifeboats left half empty.
Mrs. Brown, what are your plans?
I'm thinking of running for the Senate. Hell, I survived this, I could survive politics.
And she did, you know? She got busy doing other things, but, you know.
It's clear that John's sons won't be coming for me.
Of course they will. There's so many people out there.
What about you, Isabella? Eddie will come, won't he? In spite of the wireless?
No. No, he's a very proud man. Who's going to set the world straight. And I only succeeded in hurting 2 more people. My husband and my little girl.
He'll let you see Claire, won't he?
I don't want to think about that. I guess I'm at his mercy.
Who is that lady? Was that the nurse from the other one who knew about Alice
I
Cleaver?
recognized her from a picture I'd seen in the London
Oh, no,
newspaper.
that's that lady.
Alice, now we know who you are. Give the baby to Mr. Allison's brother here. He'll take good care of him.
I saved him.
Yes, you did. But he's not your child. Come on now.
This way, Alice. You risked your life to save this baby, is that right?
I risked my life.
Alice, we understand what you've been through, but can you give us a little smile for the camera, Alice?
Give us a little smile. Come on. The parasites start immediately.
You're a real hero, Alice.
Am I?
Your courageous story is going to be in papers all over the country.
Is that so?
Have you anything to say to the people of America?
Don't go on cruise ships.
His mother, she'd give him to me. She knows what a strong girl I am. And the ship was going down, and there was pools of water rushing down the hallway. And she knows she can trust me to get him safe. I saved him.
They're here. John's sons, I can see them.
Oh, the Aster. Right.
They're here to meet
Have a
me
good close,
after all.
Wally. Thank you so much for hanging in there.
It will be all right, Madeline. I know it will.
Thank you, Isabella, for helping me through this.
Goodbye, Madeline.
Ugh, almost through it. Almost through it, bros. It's silly. Is it the silliest one so far? No, we rose the Titanic from the bottom of the ocean. That's, I think, a little sillier.
No more sea voyages for me. Figure I beat the odds this time. I'm not going to be testing fate again.
Are you still going to California?
California.
Actually, I was thinking about Minnesota. Maybe I
Minnesota.
should join the church.
I don't think you'd really like that.
I just want to be with you. Start a life with you. A better life.
Maybe it's waiting for us in California.
No, sir.
Better weather.
You
Listen.
giving up your dream.
Well, you have a dream too.
I can teach anywhere.
Pictures in a box. They have nurses and teachers in California.
California.
Peach trees too. And oranges.
And
Oranges,
it's not
big as
freezing
grapefruits.
cold. Like
They
the
grow
Titanic.
in our own backyard.
I feel like everybody who survived the Titanic deserves to live in Southern California. Quite honestly.
Mama! Mama, over here! Mama!
Her child is way older than she should be. What it? Catherine Zeta-Jones like what, 24 in this? The baby's like 14.
Oh, my beautiful little girl. I love you.
Thank God you're home safe. Thank God.
Eddie. Eddie, the wireless. I'm sorry.
He never got the wireless.
I sent you a wireless. I have to explain.
I never got any wireless. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters except you're home.
Perfect. I'll just keep my Titanic fare to myself. I'll just. Listen, when your lover dies in a tragedy, you don't gotta come out to your husband. Of the 2,228 people aboard the Titanic, only 705 were rescued, 1,500 perished. The wreckage of the Titanic was located in 1985, 2.5 miles below the surface of the Atlantic. All attempts to raise it have failed. Whoa, you don't say. Yo, winning yee. Listen, All you need, if you want to have an affair, do it on the Titanic, okay? You'll get away with it. No strings attached, all right? So if nobody's got to tell, just don't tell, okay? Don't ask, don't tell. That's how they keep it alive in the Navy. That's how you got to keep it alive. Okay, thoughts here. Catherine Zeta-Jones has been hot. Wow, she's been hot. The most acting that she was told to do in this, she wasn't very great at it, but she was pretty well, she did it, alright? And that's all that needs to matter sometimes. The other acting around this, woof. Woof. Wow. Is this the silliest one of the actual adaptations? I feel like SOS Titanic was pretty good, actually. You know what I mean? So it was like, this might be the silliest one so far. It's like the acting is like consistently bad throughout. It's very melodramatic. It was a rush job, right? So it's factually the weakest among them. Oof. This one was kind of a big oofer. Kind of a big oofer. It was very enjoyable, though. One of the longest ones so far, right? It's almost 2 hours altogether. It's almost 3 hours altogether. It's like, but we did have like, how long is this little break that they had in the middle? It's only like a minute or so, isn't it? Yeah. It's almost like 3 hours of so far the most accurate sets. So far the most accurate of the actual like costumes once they started doing costumes, right? Let me take my earphones out so I'm not like screaming at you because I can't hear myself. It's silly. Ooh, is it silly? We have entered another one of these wackadoodle periods in the Titanic adaptations. And this is just the silly. It's the silly time. And that's kind of all my thoughts that I can think right now. I have talked so many words today. I hope you forgive me for being like all talked out. I am all talked out. Thank you so much for coming in, Lance. Oh my goodness. Never forgive. Oh my god. Listen, I can't do anymore. So I will finally get to go to my my freaking goth store tomorrow. So I will tell you all about that when we get in tomorrow. We will be playing more Road to Empress. We've got to be like a little bit more than halfway through the story. So we'll be closing that up soon-ish. And hey, and then afterwards, you know what? Gonna be a sleigh. Gonna be a sleigh. I hope so. You know what? I hope so. And what else we got going on? We will be back with more Wet Hot Titanic summer things on Thursday. Not to spoil it, but it's still not the Cameron movie. Okay? I know you're like, it's 1996. The Cameron Titanic comes out in 1997. What more else could there be? And I'm like, well, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know what they have in store for you, okay? What they were pushing out. So, that'll be all for me tonight. I'm getting a headache too. Oh my god, I need to go to bed. I need to stop talking and I need to go to bed, but I will hit you with another one of these toy Titanic sinkings. Oh, an RC Titanic. Does this one sink or does this drive around? Or, oh, do you want to see the night friend. Also, like, thank you all so much for coming in, you know? Thank you all so much for coming in. I'm gonna see what this one is though, real quick. Let me make sure that everything's going good. But yes, we will be doing stuff. I'll see you all again tomorrow. What's going on here? Sure, let's see. Wow, isn't she magnificent? I love how people just put her in like a little river. Oh, that's fun. Let's do the Titanic sinking. Let's see this one. Oh, so sad. Okay. There's the model going. So I will leave you with this and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.